Photographers, family, and friends from around the world, welcome to Professional Photographers of America's 2023 Award and Degree Ceremony at Imaging USA. Please turn your attention to center stage as we welcome PPA's Board of Directors. Please welcome our newest members of the board. From Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, Diana Robles, escorted by her husband, Josue. And from Medway, Massachusetts, Sean Davis, escorted by her husband, Anthony. From Plano, Texas, Panindra Gudapati. All the way from Ireland, Ronan Ryle, escorting his wife, Susan. From New York, New York, Kesha Lambert, escorted by her son, Bryce. From Bonita Springs, Florida, Michaela Jade Harris. From Plano, Texas, Larry Lursey, escorting his wife, Heather. From Fayetteville, North Carolina, George P. Joel III, escorting his wife, Millie. From Warwick, Rhode Island, Trish Gilmore. From Reno, Nevada, Pete Rezak. From Park City, Utah, Allison Watkins. PPA's treasurer from Wheeling, West Virginia, Mark Campbell, escorting the Pittsburgh Mermaid, Daniela Donahue. PPA's Vice President from Tallahassee, Florida, Kira Derryberry, escorted by her husband, Kevin. PPA Chair Mary Fisk Taylor from Richmond, Virginia, escorted by her children, Alexandra and Jackson Taylor. And now, please welcome to the stage, President of Professional Photographers of America, Jeff Juchowski from Bedford, New Hampshire, escorting his wife, Carol.
Another round of applause for this board of directors, you guys. Oh man, thank you everyone. First of all organizations need exceptional leaders, and PPA is no exception. We are so fortunate to have one of those leaders in our PPA president, Jeff Juchowski. Jeff, please accept this honorary Master of Photography degree from PPA with our gratitude.
Once again, thank you to our Board of Directors of Professional Photographers of America. And put your hands together for PPA's past president, Warren Motz, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to lead you this evening in the Pledge of Allegiance. But first, I thought we ought to think about this before we give the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you're standing, just hang loose for just a little bit. I want to tell you a little story, and I always do this. During World War II, Private Joseph Jose Catrino created an American flag in secret while being held a POW. Jose was the son of Mexican-American immigrants growing up in poverty in Texas. He later recalled that his experience of going hungry as a child and his faith prepared him for being a POW in war. He enlisted in the Army in 1941 and became a part of the 60th Coastal Artillery Regiment Battery H 37th Air Defense Battery assigned to the Philippines. In 1942, he was captured by Japanese forces and held a POW at Cabanatuan Camp 2 on Corregidor. He was later sent to Japan on a ship called the Tiger Maru. It was called a hell ship because of the conditions and the inhumane treatment that was taken on that ship. the POWs were packed below the deck with little food or water. These ships were unmarked and often sunk by Allied aircraft. During the time he was on that ship, he had an appendicitis attack, and his fellow prisoners of war had to operate on him with a razor blade and 2 spoons. They removed his appendix, and he survived. With that, he had to spend the rest of his time surviving as a POW in Japan. He was signed as a hospital steward in the officers and non-commissioned officers mess hall, and while he was there, he secretly began sewing an American flag. To keep the guards from finding it, he would wrap it in a piece of canvas and hide it under his bunk. A double amputee, a Canadian prisoner who had access to the camp sewing room, helped create the flag. They would take them years to complete this flag. The white part of the flag was a bed sheet, the red was a blanket, the blue field was from a Filipino dungarees. The flag was attached to a small pole, which was originally a stick used by the Japanese guards to beat the prisoners. Creating the flag was a dangerous thing. If discovered, he would be beaten and possibly killed. Quatrino said that he did it for his love of country and his fellow soldiers and proved that his spirit had not been broken, and to honor all those who had been killed. Weeks before the end of the war, Quatrino heard a U.S. bomber flying overhead. He grabbed his flag, went outside, and waved it. The pilot saw it and waved his wings. Again, Quatrino had saved his fellow prisoners of war. After the war, he asked Lieutenant General Baca to carry his flag and tell his story around the world, and he did that in honor of him and his fellow prisoners of war. In 2020, the General donated it to the Smithsonian Institute. And now, would you please rise? Put your right hand over your heart, and if you are a member of the United States Armed Forces not in uniform or a veteran, you are authorized to render a military salute. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all.
PPA is truly an international association, and Imaging USA became more diverse every year. We are grateful for the international guests attending this year from around the world. If you are joining us from abroad, please stand. You may be seated. As we spend this evening together honoring achievement in professional photography, let us all reflect on the lives and careers of some artists we've lost. Artists who gave enthusiasm to their craft and instilled reflection and delight in others. In their own special way, they inspired each and every one of us here tonight. Though they may be gone, the legacy of their work continues to enlighten and inspire. As I bring my subject into focus and prepare to make each image, never let me forget that I'm creating treasures for someone, a keepsake for loved ones. Make me sensitive to the qualities and virtues of others, that I may draw out into the light the beautiful, radiant belongings of their hearts. Help me to be an artist, collecting the beauty of every soul, the glow of youth, the wisdom of age, the gentleness, the laughter, or tears of each precious life. Deeper than a means of livelihood, give me the perspective to see my photographer's art as a service to others, making life richer and more memorable. And between the lights and the shadows, and the ups and the downs, keep me from getting out of focus and off center, so that my life and work may be framed with dignity and colored with contentment. Thank you for your kind attention. Please welcome to the stage the chair of the International Photographic Competition Committee, Carl Kaler, along with board liaisons Michaela Harris and Pete Rizak. Established in 2003 by PPA's Photographic Exhibition Committee, the Imaging Excellence Award recognizes individuals who consistently create photographic images of superior quality. To be eligible for this honor, a recipient must hold a PPA Master of Photography degree and have a minimum of 13 images accepted into the PPA Imaging Excellence Collection. This year, 25 of the 30 recipients are with us tonight. We ask that you hold your applause until all names have been read. We are delighted to present Imaging Excellence Awards to Larry Adkins, Tina Karen, Ronald Castle, Melissa Clapper, Aaron Clark, Amber Demore, Karen Duty, Megan Drain, Deanna Duncan, Jane Ings, Jonathan Fusco, Joseph Gitter, Nancy Green, John Grusd, Johnny Holland, Corey McDonald, Pamela McGraw, Gary Meek, Cliff Ranson, Paul Sasso, David Watt, Carrie Weiss, Terry Whitaker, your Imaging Excellence Award recipients. Please join me in giving these outstanding photographers a round of applause. The Imaging Excellence Bar recognizes individuals who have achieved 13 Imaging Excellence Collection images after earning the Image Excellence Award. This year, 15 photographers achieved that distinction, and 10 are with us tonight. Again, we ask that you hold your applause until all names have been read. This evening, we are pleased to present Imaging Excellence Bars to Rick Avalos, Joe Campanelli, Ella Carlson, Chris Duncan, Karen McCall. Randy McNeely. Gigi O'Day. Dwight Okamoto. Sandra Pierce. Shannon Squires Taves. Please join me in giving these accomplished photographers a round of applause. And now, please welcome Chair of the Juror Excellence Committee, Nancy Green, and Board Liaisons Pete Rizak and Panindra Gudapati. The PPA Jurors Meritorious Service Award is presented in recognition of outstanding service to the profession and dedication to the improvement of professional photographers of America, the International Photographic Competition, and the annual International Exhibition of Professional Photography. This year's PPA Jurors Meritorious Service Award is presented to Carl Kaler. Carl is a down-to-earth portrait photographer and photographic instructor. He has been involved with professional photography for over 30 years. He started his photographic career in the darkroom as a custom printer and technician, and now covers a gamut of photographic assignments, including portrait, wedding, commercial, environmental, and photojournalism. He enjoys sharing what he has learned so far in his journey. Carl's greatest strength in our industry is his ability to see what skills others already possess. Carl is happiest when he can help other artists take those skills to new levels and witness growth in their footsteps of our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, your PPA Jurors Meritorious Service Award recipient, Carl Kaler. Please welcome back to the stage PPA President Jeff Duchowski. The PPA International Service Award is presented to an individual who has made major contributions in promoting and developing professional photography on an international level. It is our great pleasure to present the PPA International Service Award to Eric Camparis. Unfortunately, Eric couldn't be here tonight. Hopefully, he's watching live now. Congratulations, Eric. Ladies and gentlemen, your PPA International Service Award recipient, Eric Camparis. The PPA Education Award recognizes individuals, schools, companies, or organizations that epitomize outstanding service through photographic education. PPA proudly presents this year's PPA Education Award to Gregory and Lisa Daniel. Gregory and Lisa Daniel have made a lifetime of breathing life into others, as was gifted to them through their lifelong mentors, Tom and Joe Alice McDonald. The Daniels have helped thousands of individuals over a 40-year span achieve their dreams through PPA-affiliated schools, conventions, seminars, and many PPA events. Their giving hearts have set the standard for educational excellence in the photography industry. Everyone, your PPA Education Award recipient, Gregory and Lisa Daniel. The PPA Humanitarian Award is presented to individuals, couples, and/or business partners for unheralded humanitarian service while representing the photographic profession. PPA is pleased to present this year's PPA Humanitarian Award to Deanna Duncan. Deanna Duncan has a heart for people and making sure their needs are met. from assisting with forming and shaping multiple local and national philanthropies, including Walking in Freedom, Lubbock Impact, and Texas school charities, to serving on working boards, to developing new fundraising strategies, Deanna helps others succeed. Our lives are enriched when we serve others. And if you know Deanna, she has probably recruited you to service, given or even run a 5K in sub-zero temperatures. PPA is delighted to present the PPA Humanitarian Award to Deanna Duncan. The PPA Business Education Award is presented in recognition of distinguished service to PPA and its members for encouraging business awareness and practices in the field of professional image making. PPA is pleased to present this year's PPA Business Education Award to Clark Martin and Rachel Martin. Clark and Rachel Martin have always practiced and taught that having a successful and abundant life in photography is real when you find your why and are willing to do what it takes. They count it a great blessing to share with so many photographers through the years. PPA is pleased to present this year's PPA Business Education Award to Clark Martin and Rachel Martin. The PPA Volunteer of the Year Award is given to an individual in recognition of distinguished service and support that exemplifies the commitment that PPA member volunteers contribute to the success of PPA. PPA is pleased to present this year's PPA Volunteer of the Year Award to Allison Miniter. Allison is a graduate of the New England School of Photography, University of Massachusetts, Boston. She's earned certificates for digital graphic design from North Shore Community College and for multimedia applications from UMass Lowell. Allison is a master photographer, photographic craftsman, master artist, and certified professional photographer. She's also a PPA Life member and a PPA and FAA certified drone pilot. Allison is an award-winning photographer and IPC Platinum medalist, whose recognitions include the Certified Professional Photographer Award and Kodak Gallery Award. Allison worked as a professional photographer near Boston, Massachusetts for several newspapers, as well as Wang Laboratories and the U.S. Air Force, before opening her own studio in Ipswich, Massachusetts. Allison is a trainer for the Special Kids Photography of America, which is a nonprofit organization that educates photographers to work more effectively with special needs children. She currently serves as the secretary for SKPA. Your PPA Volunteer of the Year Award recipient, Allison Miniter. The PPA Vanguard Award is presented to individuals who provide a service of far-reaching value to photography. PPA is pleased to present this year's PPA Vanguard Award to Richard Studevant. With over 35 years of experience as a creative artist, Richard brings a unique eye to the world of photographic education. Sharing his knowledge and experience with others in the industry is something that he enjoys. Richard's fluid combination of photography with fine arts skills stems from his original artistic roots. Prior to becoming a photographer, Richard made his living as a classic and award-winning artist. He was a national art instructor and a published subject matter expert. Using airbrush and oil, his unique but photorealistic style made for a natural transition to photography. Today, his passion for painting comes alive in his creations of photographic art. PPA is pleased to present the PPA Vanguard Award to Richard Studevant. The PPA Technology Impact Award is presented to individuals in recognition of unique and outstanding technological contributions to the field of photography. This year's Technology Impact Award is presented to Michael Mowbray. Michael Mowbray is a master photographer and photographic craftsman. He's an author, teacher, IPC juror, and an entrepreneur who has been deeply involved in all aspects of the photographic industry. In 2015, Michael launched MoLight as an online retailing brand featuring Godox flashes, Golden Eagle LEDs, and MoLight's own unique custom lighting products. MoLight is now America's top-rated Godox retailer. He actively photographs headshots, seniors, and commercial projects at his studio in DeForest, Wisconsin. Michael is the author of the photography publications Shoot to Thrill and the Speedlight Studio. While he's in high demand on the speaking circuit with his programs on headshots, lighting, and business, he still finds time to host two preeminent photography podcasts, Monday Morning Cup of Mo and the Photography Happy Hour. The PPA Technology Impact Award recipient, Michael Mowbray. To present the next award, please welcome back to the stage PPA Chair, Mary Fisk Taylor. Each year, PPA's Board of Directors has the opportunity to bestow the Director's Award in recognition of individuals whose personal efforts have made a lasting and positive difference in our profession and PPA. This year's PPA's Board of Directors is pleased to present the Director's Award to Ralph Romagera, Sr. Ralph Romagera has been a PPA member for 53 years. He has served on numerous committees, including PPA's Board of Directors, and was PPA's president from 2013 to 2014. Ralph opened his first portrait studio in 1971, and his family currently owns and operates their studio in the greater New Orleans area. Ralph holds his Master of Photography, photographic craftsman, and is a certified professional photographer. He received the fellowship from the American Society of Photographers in 2007. Ralph has served as president of the Greater New Orleans Guild, the Professional Photographers of Louisiana, the Southwestern Photographers Association, and the American Society of Photographers. Ralph's past service has been recognized by numerous PPA awards. He has been honored with the coveted National Service Award twice, the International Service Award, the PPA Charities Legacy Award, the PPA's Ross Sandahl International Award. He's lectured throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, Germany, Korea, China, and Great Britain. Everyone, your Director's Award recipient, Ralph Romagera, Sr. The honorary photographic craftsman degree is awarded to individuals who have rendered exceptional service to the photographic profession or this association. The Board of Directors are pleased to recognize Ann Monteith and Helen Yancey with the honorary photographic craftsman degree for their contributions to PPA and the photography industry as educators. Let's please give a round of applause for the first two recipients of this prestigious award. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome President of Photography, our President, Jeff Dachowski.
My family, tonight I have the great pleasure of presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award. As an undergraduate at Syracuse University, Eric Miola studied color printing and color theory with legendary instructor Tom Richards at the Newhouse School of Journalism and graduated in 1968 with a BA in English Literature. In 1969 to 70, he worked with mentor Pete Turner as his studio manager. Eric's 1971 Time magazine cover portrait of opera singer Beverly Sills is in the permanent collection of the National Portrait Gallery. A trip to Haiti in 1972 for Time magazine resulted in one of his most famous images, Coco Kid, which was included in Life magazine's special 1997 issue, 100 Magnificent Images, and in the ASMP archive at the International Center of Photography. In 1975, he photographed the cover for Bruce Springsteen's breakthrough album, Born to Run. In 1978, he had his first major exhibit in New York at the Space Gallery in Carnegie Hall, and a print of his image, Promised Land, was chosen for inclusion in the permanent collection of the George Eastman House. He received the Advertising Photographer of the Year Award in 1986 from the American Society of Media Photographers. In 1989, he was the only photographer named to Adweek magazine's National Creative All-Star Team, and that same year he received a Clio for a series of images he made in Scotland for Timberland. Fire Eater, his abstract image of a woman submerged in a tank of water, was included in Robert Sobisek's 1993 book on advertising, The Art of Persuasion. In 2004, Graphis Editions published his first book, Last Places on Earth, that was sponsored by Eastman Kodak. An exhibition in England of his photographs of Bruce Springsteen coincided with the publication of his second book, Born to Run, The Unseen Photos, and was followed in 2008 by India in Word and Image. In the spring of 2014, he received the George Eastman Power of the Image Award. A book of Eric's photographs of tornadic storms titled Fierce Beauty, Storms of the Great Plains, was published in the fall of 2019 by the Images Publishing Group, and Smithsonian Magazine named it as one of the 10 best travel books of 2019. Eric's prints are available in several private collections and museums, and he has lectured at Syracuse University, the Rochester Institute of Technology, the Art Center of Pasadena, the Academy of Art College in San Francisco, and the George Eastman Museum. I am honored to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award and Honorary Master of Photography degree to Eric Miola.
I want to say a few words about passion in photography, and being young and not knowing what the hell you're doing, but being in love with photography. And meeting a couple of guys who are basically doing the same thing that you're doing, except they're rock and rollers and you're a photographer. I first saw Bruce Springsteen and Clarence Clemens in, God, I hate to admit this, half a century ago, 73. And I started going to their concerts, following them around, and within a year or two, I became aware that Bruce was working on an album called Born to Run. And I can't tell you how much I wanted to photograph that album cover. I mean, everything else, forget it. I have no idea what I would have done if I didn't get to photograph that cover. And I had no idea really how to go about it. So there's a long story to this, and there's a short story. And for the sake of time, I'm going to tell you one of the short stories. There's lots of them. So the cover to Bruce's first album had a postcard on it Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. So I went to the post office and I bought a postcard. And I think the postage in those days was about 8 cents. And I wrote a letter to him, and I basically said I wanted to come down to Asbury Park and photograph him. And I dropped it in the mail. And I forgot about it. A couple of weeks go by, and the phone rings. And I swear, I know my phone number from then, 212-255-5150. I had written it on the postcard. And it's Bruce on the other end of the line. Hey, that's a great idea. Why don't you come down here and take some pictures? And I guess, as they say, the rest is history. It doesn't really mean too much in his world, but looking back on it, it was such a time of innocence. Of course, he's now a billionaire. But I want to finish this story. So it's roughly 2010. The album's been out for, 38 years or something like that. And I get this call from a guy named Michael. And Michael is a Springsteen collector. He has Bruce's draft card. He has Bruce's, all of Bruce's high school grade records. He has everything. So he introduces himself, and we're talking, and he goes, "So I've got that postcard you sent Bruce." And I'm thinking, what? And I had forgotten about that postcard. And then I started to realize he wanted some serious money for this postcard. And I said, "Michael, I have all of 28 cents invested in that postcard. I'm not about to pay you lots of money. How much do you want?" $5,000. Times change, and looking back on that, it was one of the best times of my life, and it really sort of determined how I approached photography. Because I realized I wanted to assign myself the jobs that I did. And it's a long story, but that's pretty much how I've led my career, giving myself jobs, giving myself work. Of course, I had to find clients who would pay for it, but I've always tried to balance art and commerce. And it's a real hard trick. So I'm going to show you a portfolio of my pictures, and I'm going to keep quiet, and we'll just look at these. That was done for Sikorsky helicopters. I spent the better part of a year hanging out of helicopter doors. That was the volcano that erupted about 10 years ago in Iceland. This was part of a project I did for Kodak called The Last Places on Earth. And somehow or other, I managed to talk the Indian Tourist Board into letting me go to India, all expenses paid for 7 months. And then I decided I wanted to photograph tornadoes. So I started doing that about 12 years ago. I really want to thank you. I'm humbled by this award, and thank you so, so much. It means everything to me. Thank you.
It is a great pleasure and privilege to ask Mary Fisk Taylor, our chair of the board, to join me on stage. Stand there for a second, or come up a little bit. Way to make it awkward, Mary. Mary, you have given so much to PPA for many years. It is an honor to present you with the PPA Chair Plaque and gavel in recognition of your past years of service. Thank you. Guys, what an amazing show. Any event as large and successful as Imaging USA takes hard work, planning, and coordination. I would like to recognize this year's Convention Committee, Imaging USA volunteers, and student volunteers. Please, if you're in the audience, stand. I know I can't see many of you, but please stand. Everyone, a round of applause for the people who helped make Imaging USA so wonderful. But they are not the only ones working to increase the value of PPA membership. We also would like to express our appreciation of the counselors, volunteers on action teams and committees, and all the other volunteers moving PPA forward. Thank you, as well as to the incredible staff of PPA for all of your efforts. I personally want to thank you all for being members of PPA and for electing me to be a member of the Board of Directors and by extension, your president. It's been an honor to serve and I'm grateful. Thank you. We have presented numerous important awards this evening, but now we turn to recognize the outstanding achievements of over 190 members who completed the requirements to earn a PPA degree. In an effort to carry on this incredible tradition of celebrating degree recipients, we will be honoring our 2022 degree recipients. Our degree recipients will be walking the stage. Achieving a PPA degree requires a combination of talent, skill, perseverance, and the ability to learn and stretch your horizons. PPA is proud of each of you, and so am I. In 2022, 190 members met the requirements to earn a PPA degree. This evening, I am pleased to honor 168 of them. Please hold your applause until all the degrees have been presented.
Double and triple degrees. James Corbett, Certified Professional Photographer, Rockville, Maryland, sponsored by Hugh Moore. Charles Lawson, Certified Professional Photographer, Kilmarnock, Virginia, sponsored by Anthony Rumley, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Lori Probst, Certified Professional Photographer, St. Louis, Missouri, sponsored by Jim Probst. Sherry Frixell, Gravesport, New York, sponsored by Kenneth Bovat, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Cheryl Moore, Certified Professional Photographer, Cannon City, Colorado, sponsored by Jim Moore. Lisa Pertilli, Certified Professional Photographer, Blaine, Minnesota, sponsored by Christy Steves, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Della Waters, Certified Professional Photographer, Everett, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Even Domazet, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Photographic Craftsman. Skip Barber, Certified Professional Photographer, Yorktown, Virginia, sponsored by Bonnie Madre, Certified Professional Photographer. Lynn Blackwell Prabish, Certified Professional Photographer, Hickson, Tennessee, sponsored by Catherine Norcott, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Leslie Margaret Boulay, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Plevna, Montana, sponsored by Trish Logan, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Marianne Brashears, Photographic Craftsman, Kennewick, Washington, sponsored by Richard Brashears, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Corey Bumgardner, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Golden, Colorado, sponsored by Paige Fulton. Mel Carl, Master of Photography, Valencia, California, sponsored by Sharon Lobel, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Kelly Carr Augustin, Certified Professional Photographer, Burwell, Nebraska, sponsored by Rebecca Carr. Jay Kurthdell, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Snow Hill, Maryland, sponsored by Shelley Strand. Melissa Clapper, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Certified Professional Photographer, Arlington, Nebraska, sponsored by Judy Reinford. Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Amber Demore, Master of Photography, Kaufman, Texas, sponsored by Brian Demore. What category? Karen Duty, Master of Photography, Master of Wedding Photography, Morehead City, North Carolina. Sponsored by Sally Lumpkin, Certified Professional Photographer. Kevin Dooley, Master of Photography, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sponsored by Patricia Dooley. Rodney Getz, Certified Professional Photographer, South Charleston, Ohio. Sponsored by David Drum. Roberto Gonzalez, Certified Professional Photographer, San Jose, California. Sponsored by John Gaylor, Certified Professional Photographer and Master Photographer. April Graves, Barrington, Illinois. Sponsored by Peter Graves. Patricia Gard, Certified Professional Photographer, Kingwood, Texas. Sponsored by Jeff Duchowski. Rosalind Gutter, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Los Angeles, California. Sponsored by Mary Fisk Taylor. Lyndon Johnson, Certified Professional Photographer, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Kimberly Kiley, Certified Professional Photographer, Williamsburg, Virginia. Sponsored by Kevin Kiley. Scott Levine, Stoneham, Massachusetts. Sponsored by Stephen Sedman, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Rebecca Lee, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Pomona, California. Sponsored by Emmy Lee. Corey McDonald, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Certified Professional Photographer, Monroeville, Alabama. Sponsored by Chris Duncan, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Allison McGrail, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, New Boston, New Hampshire. Sponsored by Joseph McGrail. Kristen Merck, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, McMurray, Pennsylvania. Sponsored by Bob Coates, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Educational Associate of the American Society of Photographers. Edward Nader, Certified Professional Photographer, Stone Ridge, Virginia. Sponsored by Samantha Marshall, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Robert Neer, Master of Photography, Athens, New York. Sponsored by Jim McLaughlin. Amy Peterson, Certified Professional Photographer, Sandpoint, Idaho. Sponsored by Kaya Mays. Andrea Fox, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Long Branch, New Jersey. Sponsored by Mary Fisk Taylor. John Powers, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, West Hills, California. Sponsored by Dwight Okamoto, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Approved Photographic Instructor. Bob Ryder, Certified Professional Photographer, Meridian, Ohio, Idaho. Sponsored by Brianna Ryder. Glenda Ritchick, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Certified Professional Photographer, Portage, Pennsylvania. Sponsored by Cindy Strupp, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Ronan Ryle, Dublin, Ireland. Sponsored by Susan Ryle. Angela Seats, Certified Professional Photographer, Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Sponsored by Zoe Seats. Timothy Scrostons, Certified Professional Photographer, Monument, Colorado. Sponsored by Deanna Scroskins. Deborah Spillman, Master of Photography, Glasgow, Kentucky. Sponsored by Harry Spillman, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Jessica Valia, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Sponsored by Maria Randolph, Certified Professional Photographer. Misty Westaby, Certified Professional Photographer, Franklin, Tennessee. Sponsored by Ronan Ryle. Jean Wozniak, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Auburn, New Hampshire. Sponsored by Trish Logan, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Master Artist. Kevin Baker, Master of Photography, Baldwinsville, New York, sponsored by Catherine Baker. Marissa Belletti-Levy, Photographic Craftsman, Meridian, Connecticut, sponsored by Judith Balietti. Tina Karen, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Fort Worth, Texas, sponsored by Deborah Karen. Elena Gusanova, Photographic Craftsman, Knoxville, Tennessee, sponsored by Gina Tussey, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer. Heather Harvey, Master of Photography, Arlington, Texas, sponsored by Jason Harvey. Johnny Holland, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photography, Edmond, Oklahoma, sponsored by Randy Taylor, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Marianne Keeling, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Houston, Texas, sponsored by Ted Keeling. Yeti Koshendi, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Nashua, New Hampshire, sponsored by Judy Reinford, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Rhea Lewis, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Jupiter, Florida, sponsored by Gigi O'Day, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Certified Professional Photographer. Jennifer McGraw, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Coppell, Texas, sponsored by Pam McGraw. Sandra Pierce, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Master of Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Okeechobee, Florida, sponsored by Richard Sturdivant, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman. Marina Proskorina, Parrish, Florida, sponsored by Mark Giverick. Paul Lasso, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Flowery Branch, Georgia, sponsored by Eileen Sasso. Pete Rizak, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Reno, Nevada, sponsored by Sandra Pierce, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Christy Steves, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Medina, Ohio, sponsored by Ella Carson, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Fellow of the American Society of Photographers, Educational Associate of the American Society of Photographers. Diana Wagnespack, Master of Photography, Houston, Texas, sponsored by Jean Wagnespack. Jean Wall, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Carrollton, Texas, sponsored by Richard Sturdivant, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman. Master of Wedding Photography, Paul Anderson, Rucho Murrieta, California, sponsored by David McKay. Master of Photography, Paul Anderson, Rancho Murrieta, California, sponsored by David McKay, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Melody Averett, Certified Professional Photographer, St. George, Utah, sponsored by Rhonda Miller, Certified Professional Photographer. Catherine Baker, Baldwinsville, New York, sponsored by Kevin Baker, Master of Photography. Kate Baumgardner, Keller, Texas, sponsored by Carrie Baumgardner. Patrick Bertolino, Certified Professional Photographer, Houston, Texas, sponsored by Sonia Sofranco. Jeannie Blinson Thompson, Certified Professional Photographer, Wendell, North Carolina. Sponsored by Joseph Thompson. Sherry Blumel, Lyman, Wyoming. Sponsored by Ren Blumel. Daniel Bomarito, San Diego, California. Sponsored by Daniel Prock. Molly Brown Boulay, Certified Professional Photographer, Franklin, Tennessee. Sponsored by Chris Duncan, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Brad Budd, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Evans, Georgia. Sponsored by Jeff Gully, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Amy Birkenpass, Bozeman, Montana. Sponsored by Don Birkenpass. Luciana Calvin, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Chelmsford, Massachusetts. Sponsored by Michael Stone, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Sabrina Casa, Certified Professional Photographer, Katy, Texas. Sponsored by Emilio Castro. Woo Chul Chun, Yangsan-si, South Korea. Sponsored by Ju Sun Hee. Kimberly Cowan, Certified Professional Photographer, Midland, Texas. Sponsored by Mark Cowan. Carol Davis, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Clements, Maryland. Sponsored by Judy Reinford, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Megan DiPiero, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Bradenton, Florida. Sponsored by Eric DiPiero. Samantha Marshall, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Potomac Falls, Virginia. Sponsored by Jason Nader. Danny Douglas, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Waldorf, Maryland. Sponsored by Kelly Schneider, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Nancy Erickson, Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Sponsored by Scott Erickson. Philip Fabrizio, Certified Professional Photographer, North Potomac, Maryland. Sponsored by Denise Fabrizio. Peggy Fisher, Sharon Springs, Kansas. Sponsored by Virgil Fisher. Carly Poole Fogelman, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Four Oaks, North Carolina. Sponsored by Marie Turner White, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. David Faltz, Photographic Craftsman, BFA, Shenandoah, Virginia. Sponsored by Gwen Meehan, Certified Professional Photographer. Sharon Fuente, Certified Professional Photographer, Rydal, Georgia. Sponsored by Louis Tonsmeyer, Honorary Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Approved Photographic Instructor. Paige Fulton, Estes Park, Colorado. Sponsored by Corey Bumgardner, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Master Craftsman. John Gaylor, Certified Professional Photographer, Campbell, California. Sponsored by Ginger Bryan. Elaine Graves, Certified Professional Photographer, Aurora, Colorado. Sponsored by Ellen Nelson, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer. Ryan Guller, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Sponsored by Mary Guller, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Tina Haynes, Certified Professional Photographer, Livingston, Montana. Sponsored by Kevin Haynes. Thomas Hanley, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer, Shakopee, Minnesota. Sponsored by Liz Hanley, Master of Photography, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer. Tina Haydu, Windber, Pennsylvania. Sponsored by Glenda Ritchick, Master of Photography, Master Artist, certified professional photographer. Kenzie Hunter Hokinson, Fort Calhoun, Nebraska. Sponsored by Richard Sturdivant, Master of Photography, Master Artist, photographic craftsman. Richard Johnson, certified professional photographer, Altamont Springs, Florida. Sponsored by Caressa Corey Johnson. Kevin Carzan Sr., Valencia, California. Sponsored by Pete Rizak, Master of Photography, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer. John Kernodle, Franklin, Tennessee. Sponsored by Colby McLemore, Master of Photography, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer. Alexa Keel, certified professional photographer, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Sponsored by Cheyenne Keel. Laura King, certified professional photographer, League City, Texas. Sponsored by Karen Butts, Master of Photography, Master Artist, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer. Alyssa Nuntitis, Williamson, New York. Sponsored by Jeff Duchowski, Master of Photography, certified craftsman, certified professional photographer. Stephen Labkoff, MD, Stamford, Connecticut. Sponsored by Kent Bovat, Master photographer. Master photographic craftsman, Master photographer, and CPP. Shane Lind, Dayton, Ohio. Sponsored by Trixie Lind. Yeah. Javon Longelier, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer, Valdosta, Georgia. Sponsored by Cade Longelier. Corey Loomis, certified professional photographer, Bloomfield, Nebraska. Sponsored by Mark Weber, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer. Adriana Lopez, Diamond Bar, California. Sponsored by Alicia Lopez. Daniel Marr, certified professional photographer, Merritt Island, Florida. Sponsored by Carolyn Marr. John Melbuff, Master Artist, certified professional photographer, Merrimack, New Hampshire. Sponsored by Mark Sweeney, Master of Photography, Master Artist, photographic craftsman. Bonnie Matassa, Thibodaux, Louisiana. Sponsored by James Matassa. Cornell McGee, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer, Richmond, Texas. Sponsored by Chris Duncan, Master of Photography, Master Artist, photographic craftsman, certified professional photographer. Gwen Meehan, certified professional photographer, Ashburn, Virginia. Sponsored by Renee C. Gage, Master of Photography, photographic craftsman. Rhonda Miller, certified professional photographer, Santa Clara, Utah. Sponsored by Melody Averett, certified professional photographer. Ashley Metler. Peck, Kansas, sponsored by Lisa Asp, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Julie Metler, Certified Professional Photographer, Oswego, Illinois, sponsored by Sabrina Cavalli, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Nicole Mills, Certified Professional Photographer, Pine Island, Minnesota, sponsored by Nate Peterson, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Master Craftsman. Courtney Mitchell, Certified Professional Photographer, Sherman, Texas, sponsored by Anne-Marie Shoemate, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer. Imuko Mizumoto, Certified Professional Photographer, Fort Mill, South Carolina, sponsored by Lisa Asp, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Jesse Norvell, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Bonita Springs, Florida, sponsored by Taylor Norvell. Susan Ogar, Northborough, Massachusetts, sponsored by Kathleen Broderick, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Kimberly Oker, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Rockland, California, sponsored by Suzanne Hableton, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Rachel Owen, Chicago, Illinois, sponsored by Jeff Owen. Hash. Linda Pash, Certified Professional Photographer, Midland, Michigan, sponsored by Christy Steves, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. John Perea, Raleigh, North Carolina, sponsored by Melody Perea. Barbara Potter, Smyrna, Tennessee, sponsored by Ben Potter. Michael Price, Photographic Craftsman, Pickerington, Ohio, sponsored by Mindy Price. Jamie Proctor Broussard, Heinsberg, Vermont, sponsored by Wayne Tarr, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Philip Rubino, Certified Professional Photographer, Castle Rock, Colorado, sponsored by Jeff Johnson, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Marcy Ryan, Certified Professional Photographer, Del Mar, Delaware, sponsored by Jay Cathell, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer. Stephanie Saborin, Columbia, Maryland, sponsored by Samantha Marshall, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Michael Ryland, Houston, Texas, sponsored by Carol Andrews, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Approved Business Instructor. Stephen Sacchio, Tallahassee, Florida, sponsored by Lydia Sacchio. Casey Scaff, Certified Professional Photographer, Chesapeake, Virginia, sponsored by Jeannie Hobbs Klink, Photographic Craftsman. Steve Skurrich, Cincinnati, Ohio, sponsored by David McKay, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Jamie Seymour Newton, Certified Professional Photographer, Hendersonville, North Carolina, sponsored by Rupert Seymour Newton. Kip Schauger, Muncie, Indiana, sponsored by Katie Schauger Cotton. Moses Slovatiske, Wailuku, Hawaii. Sponsored by Dwight Ukamoto, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Approved Photographic Instructor. Andreas Spatz, Certified Professional Photographer, Naples, Florida. Sponsored by John Hartman, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Associate of the American Society of Photographers, Educational Association of the American Society of Photographers. Curtis Sprague, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sponsored by Leslie Hoyt, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Amy Stern, Certified Professional Photographer, Carborough, North Carolina. Sponsored by Chris Richmond, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Rhonda Moore Strickland, Certified Professional Photographer, Breckenridge, Texas. Sponsored by Dan Ferguson, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Cindy Strupp, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Sponsored by Glenda Ritchick, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Certified Professional Photographer. Heidi Swoboda, Leavenworth, Washington. Sponsored by Faye Johnson, Master of Photography. Bree Thatcher, Certified Professional Photographer, Austin, Texas. Sponsored by Tony Corbell, Master of Photography, Honorary Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Approved Photographic Instructor. Chelsea Tracy, Certified Professional Photographer, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Sponsored by Isaac Tracy. Reka Farghese, Certified Professional Photographer, Portland, Oregon. Sponsored by Panidra Gudapati, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Marie Turner White, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Pink Hill, North Carolina. Sponsored by Carly Poole Fogelman, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Tanya Wilhelm, Northumberland, Pennsylvania. Sponsored by David Carr. Heidi Wisniewski, Certified Professional Photographer, Winona, Minnesota. Sponsored by Paul Wisniewski. Kelly Zimmerman, Boise, Idaho. Sponsored by Phil White, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer. Master of Wedding Photography. Lauren Del Vecchio, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Farmingdale, Maine. Sponsored by Ron O'Connell. James Flaxbart, Master of Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, South Thompson, Maine. Sponsored by Mark Sweeney, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman. Mark Garber, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Springsboro, Ohio. Sponsored by Charlie Garber. Okay. Jamie Hayes, Master of Photography, Master of Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Approved Business Instructor, Approved Photographic Instructor, Richmond, Virginia. Sponsored by Mary Fisk Taylor. Master of Photography, Honorary Master of Photography, Master of Wedding Photography, Certified Professional Photographer, Approved Business Instructor, Approved Photographic Instructor, Educational Associate of the American Society of Photographers. Elizabeth Homan, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Approved Photographic Instructor, San Antonio, Texas. Sponsored by Trey Homan, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer. Keith Howe, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, North Platte, Nebraska. Allie Cooler, Certified Professional Photographer, Parsippany, New Jersey. Sponsored by his wife, Kathleen Cooler. Kiichio Matsu, Master of Photography, Mishimangan, Osaka Pref, Japan. Sponsored by Duran Wilson, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Photographic Craftsman, Fellow of the American Society of Photographers. Armando Munoz, Master of Photography, Arab, Alabama. Sponsored by Marceliano Munez, Master of Photography, Master of Wedding Photography, Photographic Craftsman. And now for real, Keith Howe, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, North Platte, Nebraska. Sponsored by Holly Howe, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Dwight Okumoto, Master of Photography, Master of Electronic Imaging, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, Certified Professional Photographer, Approved Photographic Instructor, Honolulu, Hawaii. Sponsored by Kei Okumoto, Photographic Craftsman. Lori Unruh Poole, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman, Wilmington, North Carolina. Sponsored by Jeff Poole, Master of Photography, Photographic Craftsman. Karna Roa, Sebastopol, California. Sponsored by Pete Rizak, Master of Photography, Master Artist, Photographic Craftsman, and Certified Photographic Professional. 2002 Master of Photography, Emily Donahoe, Mahomet, Illinois. Sponsored by Jeff Jachowski. Would all new degree recipients please stand and face the stage as PPA President Jeff Jachowski and Chair Mary Fisk Taylor deliver the degree charge.
Mary, you want to tell me what to say from here, from there? Mary Fisk Taylor, everyone. On behalf of Professional Photographers of America, congratulations to each of you on the attainment of this milestone in your chosen profession. Your workmanship has been accepted as representing the highest standards in the innovative and exciting art of professional photography. This honor should be held with utmost respect, for it is both recognition and responsibility. The parchment and medallion represent important achievements. You are encouraged to maintain your studio and conduct your business at the highest possible level, to exemplify unquestionable ethics, and to share your knowledge to nurture the talent of tomorrow. Masters of Photography, Master of Wedding Photography, Master Artist, Master of Electronic Imaging, and Photographic Craftsman who have preceded you have accepted this honor with pride and a deep sense of responsibility. It is our sincere desire that you accept it with the same commitment to uphold this outstanding profession and to perpetuate the honor of this degree for future generations. You are now a member of a proud community. Wearing your medallion will clearly distinguish you. Please wear it with humility. Let it be a symbol of your dedication to further serve the profession. In this way, you will be serving both photography and the world that so depends on it. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the new PPA degree recipients. Now it is my pleasure to invite everyone to join us right back here at 7 p.m. for the Grand Imaging Awards, where we will honor the best of the best in the 2022 International Photographic Competition and announce the World Photographic Cup team. We do ask that you leave the theater now so staff can get ready for the Grand Imaging Awards. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please follow the ushers' directions and signs as you make your way quickly out of the theater. We hope to see you all back at 7 p.m. for the Grand Imaging Awards.